Hey everybody, it's Chris Eads, Wootini at gaygamer.net, here with another weekly video podcast, and this week I am in mourning. I am mourning the end of Rock Band DLC, because last week marked the final release of regular DLC for Rock Band, following on the heels of the final release of regular DLC for Dance Central. Harmonix is apparently working on new projects, so they needed to redirect their focus, and they're not going to be doing any regular DLC anymore, because they need to work on their new games. So those new games had better be awesome, because I'm going to miss my DLC. Because, as you all know, I love my music games, love them to death, and, you know, SingStar, Lips, Rock Band, Dance Central, I'm all over it. So DLC is awesome because you can cherry pick the songs that you want to have in your library, as opposed to buying the disc, where you're going to like maybe half the songs, and then half of those are songs that you really like, and then there's like a bunch that you don't even know, and never heard before. With DLC, you can be like, you can make a library of songs that you love. That's why when I bought SingStar for my PS3, instead of buying a regular SingStar disc, I bought SingStar ABBA, because it's basically ABBA's greatest hits, so I knew that every single song on there was going to be super awesome, as opposed to a regular SingStar disc where there's going to be a bunch of songs that you're never even going to want to sing because you don't even like them. Because they've got to have every genre covered, and they want to get a little bit of everything. But DLC, you can get exactly what you want. And, I mean, I love Rock Band. I remember playing Guitar Hero and thinking, this is awesome, I'm playing a plastic guitar. And then Activision took it over, and Harmonix went and said, oh, we're going to make this thing called Rock Band. And I'm like, Rock Band? Wait, you mean you're going to make a Guitar Hero game where you can also play drums and sing? That's awesome! How much better could it be? It turns out it can be just a little bit better, because then they added keyboards with Rock Band 3, and keyboards were fantastic, because keyboards opened up a whole new kind of genre of music that they could have. I mean, not that they couldn't have had the songs before, but now you can actually play the keyboards for these bands like Depeche Mode or New Order, like those, you know, they can get a lot of the 80s synth pop, because now they can have keyboards, and you can actually play the keyboards. Not, you know, because there were older Rock Band songs, because once they added keyboards, you'd hear it in the old songs, you would hear keyboard parts or piano parts, and you were just like, oh, I wish I could play that. But they never actually got around to releasing, like, add-on DLC for previous songs that added keyboard parts to them. I've always wished that they'd done that, but I don't suppose it would have been, like, feasible, because which songs do you add it to, and then are people really going to pay extra money for that? I don't know. And it's a lot of extra work on their part, so I'm like, fine, keep adding new DLC, it's fine. But I love my keyboards. Originally, I liked the drums, because the drums were awesome, and unfortunately, this is an original Rock Band 1 drum kit, and so it doesn't really work as well as it used to. Now when I play drums, I noticed over the past year that when I play drums, it doesn't really register all my hits exactly, and I'm getting not as good a score as I used to. And I'm pretty sure it's not me. I'm pretty sure it's this drum kit just being old and not registering the hits properly. So yes, I am blaming my equipment and not myself. But once they added keyboards, that was it. Because keyboards are fantastic. Because keyboards, I can play on hard, and it's like, legitimately, I feel like I'm doing good. As opposed to like drums and guitar, where I can't really go higher than medium. I can do hard on like the super, super easy songs, but even then I struggle. But with keyboards, I could actually play it on hard and feel like I'm doing pretty good. Because I don't actually have any musical talent. I can't really sing or play instruments. I took piano lessons as a kid, but that's about it, and I can't really carry a tune. But I love my music games because it lets me pretend that I have musical skills. Plus, Rock Band is super awesome because, like, Guitar Hero was fun and you could play with another person, whatever. But with Rock Band, forget it. You could get together with a group of friends. You can have, you know, somebody on bass, someone on guitar, someone on drums, someone on keyboard. You can have one vocalist. You could also have a couple of vocalists. You could do harmonies. So, like, nobody had to feel left out. I mean, unless you had, like, a huge group of people, in which case then, yes, people are going to feel left out. Unless it's something like, you know, Wanted Dead or Alive, which, for whatever reason, whenever anybody plays that in Rock Band, everybody sings along with it. But that's what was great about Rock Band, is you could have your friends over, and it was a big party. Plus, you could play it online with people, and you could play online, and you could pick your instrument, and it was super fun. And so I'm really sad that Rock Band is dying. You know, I will continue to play it, obviously, because it's awesome. And I also have, like, sort of this weird crush on my Rock Band avatar that I created. He's, like, a super hot version of myself. But that's a little creepy, I guess. But I have a huge library. Also, there's DLC that I never got the first time around. Like, they recently put a bunch of songs on sale, and I went back and I picked up a few things just because they were songs that I'm like, oh, I could get that. And then just, either I never got around to getting it, or I just didn't really feel like getting it, but now that it was half off, I'm like, ah, whatever. Now that there is no more, I'm probably going to go back through the library and buy some stuff that I wasn't necessarily going to get, just so that I can have more new music to play. Plus there's, like, Billy Joel songs that I didn't get, because I'm not a huge Billy Joel song fan. I don't really like him. My husband loves him, so I got, like, one, because, you know, he liked to sing along to it, and it was good, because I could play the keyboards, and that's great, because I love keyboards. And it's, you know, Billy Joel is good for the piano parts. But there's also the Rock Band Network, which I didn't really pay much attention to, because it was all, like, indie bands and songs I've never heard of. And I'm like, oh, whatever. I mean, I've bought a couple of things out of there. That's where there was, like, a couple of Flight of the Conchords songs, and I think that's where Pac-Man Fever came from. I got that. But with, I was buying something, like, a month or so ago, and it gave me the recommendations, which normally the recommendations are either, like, so spot on that I've already got it, or they're, like, so wildly wrong that I'm like, no, I don't want that. But this one was like, hey, would you be interested in the St. Elmo's Fire theme? And I'm like, yes. Yes, I would. And that came out over the Rock Band Network. So now I'm thinking, there might be some buried treasures in there. Because I never paid attention to the Rock Band Network. I would report on the regular Rock Band DLC every week on GayGamer.net, but I didn't really give much of... I didn't pay any attention to the Rock Band Network, because I thought it was all indie bands and songs I ain't never heard of, and I didn't care about. So now I think that I'm going to have to go back into that Rock Band Network and take a look around and see if there are some buried treasures, because I feel like there probably are. But I also think that now, with regular Rock Band DLC going goodbye, the Rock Band Network, at least on the Xbox, because the PlayStation 3 is already done, because they had to submit through Harmonix, whereas the Xbox submitted, I don't know, through Microsoft or something, I don't even know. But it's a different procedure, so that Harmonix can't do the PS3 Rock Band Network anymore. They can't approve the songs. But I guess the approval process for the Xbox version goes not through Harmonix, so it's okay, and they'll keep continuing. So, I don't really understand that part. But if it means that the Rock Band Network can still continue, and we can get new DLC through that, that's awesome. I expect it's going to be mostly bands I've never heard of and songs I don't know and don't care about buying, but if that's the only outlet, because there's no regular DLC, I'm wondering if maybe we'll start to see more mainstream bands and well-known songs making their way over to the Rock Band Network, because that's the only way to get them into Rock Band. We'll see. Until then, I have a massive library, because I have Rock Band 1, Rock Band 2, and Rock Band 3, and I have Beatles Rock Band. I didn't buy Green Day Rock Band, because I don't care about Green Day as much, and I never bought Lego Rock Band, which is weird, because I love my Lego games, but, I mean, it's not a Lego game, really. But I'm pretty sure that you can, like, import the Lego Rock Band songs into your Rock Band music library, so there might be some good songs in there that I should take advantage of that. Maybe I could find it used in a bin somewhere for cheap. I don't know. But also, having, like, Rock Band Lego characters would be really cute, too. So I should probably check out that one, too. But I have a huge library of songs that I can just play over and over and over and over and over again. I don't like to think about how many songs I have, because even after you subtract the Rock Band 1, 2, and 3 songs that are on the disc, and just look at the songs that I got DLC, it sort of horrifies me, because there's probably I've never actually looked at the number of songs that I've downloaded, because there's a lot. and I don't want to actually see a number of how many songs I've downloaded, because basically I think I spent hundreds of dollars on DLC. Way more than I spent on any of the games, I'm afraid. I don't know. So it makes me nervous. But I have a huge library, so I can continue to play Rock Band, and even with my crappy drum kit that doesn't always work, it makes me feel like I'm not as good at drumming as I used to be. So even though there's no more regular DLC coming out for Rock Band, I will continue playing the game, and hopefully whatever Harmonix has next is an equally awesome music game that I will also love. Time will tell. We'll find out when they release it, and until then, I will see you here next week, same place, same time. Bye!